Hi guys, welcome to the Blender for game devs. In bottom right corner you will have this mouse, and here you see when I press some key so you can follow along. So let's get going. In this video I will show you how you can work with materials, what materials are, and how we can add materials to our object. And later I will show you how you can make textures for your object and how you can texture it. Adding materials to our model I like to do in this UV editing tab. So I will go in object mode, and you see this ball here, it says materials. And in this ball, materials you can add when you select your object. You can click here or here and add your materials. And when you add it, you need to wait a minute and then you can name it. Also, you can add multiple materials for this sword. I'll click on this sword, go in edit mode. I will click this plus, add a new material. I will call it sword blade. Now, when I go in face select mode, select some face. It will say what materials correspond to this face. So when I click on this face, it says it's sword material. When I click on this face, it's on sword materials. To assign some material to specific face, you need to select, let's say, like whole blade, and here I click on the sword blade. I can click here assign it, and now when I click on blade, it is sword blade. When others, it is sword material. Now let's add two more materials for handle and for guard. And now I will assign sword guard material to guard. I will select whole guard. Don't forget, because now we have like seams. Blender will look on seams like separate objects. So you need to select whole guard, go on sword guard and assign it. I will select handle, go on sword handle and assign it. Now I'll click on guard, check it is guard, blade, it is blade, handle, it is handle. Now I can go in object mode, go in this sword mat first, and on this minus I can delete it. Now this sword have three materials. When you are making some standalone object, you want to have just one material per object, because every material takes resource for your game. Maybe if you have some complex or big object, you can have multiple materials, but otherwise you want to have just one material per object. And there is like a couple of hacks and tips how you can achieve that. In last video I talked about like size of textures and different size of textures and why we use like texture size resolution divided by 2, because that is easier to computer to calculate. I will just quickly repeat it. Standard size for textures need to be square and need to be divided by 2. So we go from 4, 8, 16, 13, 2, 64, 128, 256, 512, and 1K it's 1024, and 2K is 2048, 4K is 4096 by 4096. This 4K is the biggest texture that you want to go. If you want to work with 8K, that is very hard for your PC, you will have problems. Now let's click here on shading tab. On shading tab, I will select our sword, and now I will talk about some technical stuff about materials. In this material tab, when I click on my sword blade, now here you have your nodes for your materials. I can switch for guard, for handle. Now when I go in my blade, here when I change color to violet, what this do? You need to know how machine works below the all abstraction and below the surface. In 3D graphics, especially for games, when you change some color, let's say on this blade, what machine is doing? Then you are talking with your graphic card, and you are telling your graphic card what you want to do. For that, we need to use shader languages, that is programming languages for shaders for graphic card. I don't know what shader language Blender use or your game engine. I never learned shader language, but shader languages are, you can explore more about them. They are more complicated than regular programming languages, or maybe because I never learned any, I think so. But most people don't learn it. And in principle, you don't need it, because Blender and game engines like Unreal made this node system. And with this node system, you can, I need to turn off this mouse, it's making my materials bugged. When I have it, I cannot move this node. Let me continue, but that's why Blender and game engines made this like node systems. And with this node system, you can work in that shader programming language without even programming. We are programming with nodes, just connecting these dots. For this blade of sword, for it to look like metal, like blade, we need like 4 or 5 basics textures. Textures are just PNG images. Like color, for its color. For metallic, is it made of metal? For roughness, how rough is it? Is it mirror or is it stone? Normal maps and ambient occlusion. Normal maps, it's like fade details, like this fade details here. I will show you how we can make it. Ambient occlusion is like for small details and shadows. You can look it like that. And here on our sword blade materials, you can hold Shift and A and add bunch of different nodes. You can make whatever you want. You can talk with your graphic cards. I will just start type image, hit enter, and here you can make new image or open existing one. When you click on new, I will just show you this. I will not go deep in this because you don't want to work in this. And here we can set resolution. We already know that we are working, we need 1K for our sword. We calculated last time. I will make it. And here, then you connect it with your color. Because this is sword image, you can see it when you click it on here is black, our sword will be black. You can mess around with metallic. Is your object metal? How rough is it? Now it's not rough. And you can add whatever you want. But for game dev, we don't need to mess around with this, because this is not for game dev. This is to make like complicated nodes here. This is for people who are making animations or movies in Blender. We will only use this tab to bake out textures. So when you make your model, you will unwrap it. You will not work here. You will only use this to bake your textures. Let me show you with this model of torch what we need to do. But first I will go in UV editing. And now I remember that in last video I totally forgot to tell you. When you are in UV, you can select everything. You can scale it. You can rotate it. You can do everything what you can with model. So I just want to tell you that. But you see, before we bake or make textures, this is like, this is material for just metal. This is material that is connected just with wood. And this is material that is connected just with this head of torch. So that is the state like our sword before texturing and before baking. And now we need to make textures for color, for metallic, for normals, for roughness, just for wood. This is textures just for wood handle. This is metallic. And we need to do the same thing for different textures for this metal or on our sword for blade and for handle, for guard. And after we make all those photos for our 3 different materials, we will come back to Blender, make this is like final material. And on this final material, we will bake every single photo of color in this tree to final color. So this is color just for metal. This is color just for wood. This is color just for head of torch. And we have metallic for everything. Metallic. We have roughness for everything. We have normal for every single of 3 materials. Then we need to make like final material. This is will be final material for this torch. And bake every single color in just one photo. This is just that one photo. I will delete this 3. So this is albedo or color, every single photo combined, and that is baking, and you put it in color, and you see now we have color. This is baked, roughness, everything in one photo, every single material in one. You put it in roughness. Now we have roughness. This is normal. For normal you need to make just another node in Blender. Normal map. It is called normal map, strength and normal. And what we have here, we have metallic. And you just connect it like this, metallic to metallic. Now we have metallic and everything. You see. So we need to make, I will show you how to make this. This is how game demis work. But for Blender, in Blender we just make these 4 photos. And then we save it. We will not use it in Blender. We save it, we will upload it in our game engine, and we will upload our model without materials. We will make materials in our game engine and just add these photos. So that is what we need to do. Now, listen to me very carefully. And this is 100% honest truth. In Blender, for this, you see this tab, texture paint. Here you can paint on your model. You can forget about this tab. I don't want to waste your time. Blender, it's not program for texturing your object. You can forget about this tab. You can if you are making some very simple game. But if you want like these graphics, you can forget about Blender and texturing in Blender. Blender is only for modeling, and after you model, you export your model in other program, and then you put everything together in Blender. That is for game dems. I'm telling you this because I don't want to waste your time. I wasted my time. There are like couple of add-ons like Uchu Paint where you can paint, but I'm repeating, don't waste your time. Listen to me. I wasted my time. Blender is not program for texturing. Blender is program for sculpting. I will show you sculpting, but for texturing it is not. This is the harsh truth, but you need some other program. I recommend you to go on Steam and buy Substance 3D Painter. On Steam it's like 200 euros. I know it is too much money, and if you are low on cash, there are like some other ways how you can get your hand on Substance Painter. I will just tell you that much. If you want to waste years of your life trying to make it work in Blender, go on, waste it. I wasted mine. And reality there are no perfect replacements of Substance Painter or some other texturing software. If you don't have Substance Painter, in next video I will show you what bake is and how you bake everything in one textures. And if you do not have Substance Painter, I will leave you in description in next video, like in Google Drive, file of my project so you can follow along. But you can very easy get your hand on Substance Painter, very easy. So let's get going. To prepare our model, like Substance Painter and other texturing softwares, they need to find what are different parts of your model. So if you are modeling something from one piece, then you need to assign different materials to every single piece, because we have this from different pieces. Substance Painter will pick up every single piece. Or if you model something from one piece, you do not have like these pieces. Then you need to put materials, like I have 3 materials on every single piece. And when we importing a model in Samsung Painter, he will recognize it by material colors. So this is black. This sword guard will be red. This sword handle will be yellow. So you need to make something like this, different colors, and then that other software will recognize parts, or you can vertex paint. But for next video, for me to show you how baking works, I will work with 3 different materials, and then these 3 different materials will bake in one single material with one UV. Now we need to export our model. When I'm exporting in my file, in my folder of my model, I have separate folder for substance, for materials, for textures, for everything. So I will make another folder for substance. I will click on my model like this. Let me see, do we have scale applied? We have. Now go on File, Export. Export was like FBX. And now here you save your model. Here you need to click on selected object. So you just export selected object. Our sword is just selected. I will call it like this. And I will save it. So welcome in Samsung Painter. I repeat, if you don't have Samsung Painter, in next video I will leave in the description my files on Google Drive disks, and you can download it and follow along. So I just want to show you. So we need to select our model here. This is our model. Open it and you set resolution of documents. We already know that our sword need 1K. And because I'm using Unreal, this is format of normal maps, I will hit OK. And now we have our sword. So this is not, I repeat, this is not tutorial about Samsung Painter. I just want to show you what all the fuzz is about this. First is Samsung Painter. I will just quickly bake. You need to bake every single texture. And here when you ID for it to recognize your parts, you can go for material color, vertex color, mesh ID. Because I have separate materials, I will go material color. And now he will bake our textures. Baking is done. And what's the whole thing about this? Now here I have my material. You can make your own materials. On surface, Samsung Painter look like simple program, but it's very in deep. So this is my material just for my tools in my game. You can pre-made it and you just do this. And now you, in one click, you have your material and you can change this rust. You can change every single thing on it. You see, now we do not have rust. You have bunch of different materials. You can download it, add it. We can just do this and just make it like this. And you can make nice textures in like 10 minutes. And after I finish this, you see, you can do whatever you want. And you can change every single size. It is very in deep. And same like Photoshop or Affinity, you can stack materials on layers. Like this is bronze. And then I can add dirt on it, you see. But now, and you need to learn it. This is not tutorial for Substance Painter. And with one click you can export every single textures. Then I will export my textures, make everything in one file, in one folder, and in next video I will leave it in description. You can download it and follow along. So I will show you what baking is in Blender and how you bake things. So this will be everything for this video. Please leave comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.